Okay, so we're going to do what's wrong with this sentence lesson 2, because I heard that it went really well the first time. So let me pull up my worksheet. So this is another worksheet that was sent to you at the beginning of the week. Let's see, pull up my annotation. Okay, so what is wrong with this sentence 2? We're going to read each sentence and determine what's wrong with each one, and I'm going to show as much work as I possibly can. So before we start, our 2 most important sentence rules are, 1, the first letter needs to be capitalized at the beginning of a sentence, and there needs to be punctuation, appropriate punctuation, and we're going to look a little bit more into that in this example. So, what is wrong with this sentence? We're going to read each sentence and determine what's wrong with each one. And now, unlike the last one, I'm not going to fix the actual sentence. I'm going to write the new one at the bottom so you can see the changes instead. That's something that I learned between last worksheet and this one. So, sentence 1, are you okay? So let's start with our 2 foundational questions. Is the first letter capital? I'm going to say no, it's not. So we need to capitalize that first letter. Are you okay? And now, I said appropriate punctuation for a reason. If we're asking a question, do we use a question mark or a period? You're right, we need to use a question mark. A period is not how we ask a question. So this is how the sentence should look. Are you okay? Perfect. Let's move down to question 2. Oh no. So I'll have to clear it. All right, it's okay. I want to swim. It looks good enough to me. However, it's missing one important thing. So let's go back to those rules again. Is the first letter capitalized? Yes. So we're going to keep that. Sentence makes sense. We're not missing our subject. We're not missing our vowels. We're not missing anything like that. But we are missing punctuation. I want to swim. We can either put a period or an exclamation point. I'm going to put an exclamation point because that's how hot it is outside. I do want to swim. So I want to swim with punctuation at the end would be the correct way to write this sentence. Okay. How are you? We're missing a lot here. First of all, I know that you could probably answer this. I'm going to give you a second first. Tell me what's the first problem with this sentence. Exactly, we need to capitalize the first letter. How are you? And now we're asking a question. So this needs to be a question mark at the end of the sentence. Sentence 4. I am going to the store. Now the sentence looks pretty good, but we're just missing one of our most important rules, and that's our capital letter at the beginning. Also, I think you all should remember at this point, it's important to make sure that I is capitalized, whether or not it is at the beginning of the sentence or not. It's an independent letter, it just hangs out on its own, so it needs to make sure that it's capitalized. I am going to the store. Good job. Okay. What is going on? Okay, so here's another one where what's wrong? I'm going to give you a couple seconds of wait time. So parents, try to encourage your student to solve this one before I solve it, and go. I'm hoping that you're figuring out what I figured out. The first letter of the sentence was not capital. Going on. Everything else is looking good to me. So those were our sentences for this week. Thank you for following along, and I hope you have a great day.